The Joker isn't insane. He's honest. In a world of masks and lies, he peels back the veneer, exposing the raw truth beneath. The Joker dances in the flames of societal norms, laughing as they burn, a house of cards waiting to collapse. Chaos isn't madness. It's freedom from fake rules. The barely concealed darkness within us all. He wants to prove that morality is fragile. A man pushed to the edge, then over it. Experiments prove people break under pressure. The Stanford Prison Experiment, Milgram's shock tests, ordinary people becoming monsters. Society hides behind masks. Joker exposes them. He sees through the polite smiles and handshakes.
Ow.
Molded by a cruel world that discards the weak and worships the strong. Arthur Fleck becomes Joker because society fails him, neglected, abused, forgotten. He's not born evil. He's created. People relate to Joker because he says the forbidden, to be accepted, to survive. He's a reflection of our darkest impulses, our hidden desires, the parts of ourselves we pretend don't exist. About society, about human nature, about ourselves. To lash out, to make the world feel your pain, to finally be seen, how thin the veneer of morality truly is. He speaks the thoughts we bury deep, the ones that whisper in the night, even when they hear screams. Joker equals fantasy of freedom for the powerless. All restraint. A clown in a world that stopped laughing. And now he wants everyone else to see it too. The real horror isn't him. It's how much we understand him. We see ourselves in his twisted mirror. We're afraid of what looks back. In the shadows of Gotham, a man laughs. His painted face a grotesque mockery of joy. But his eyes are dead serious. The Joker isn't a villain. He acts out our darkest impulses, free from consequences, free from guilt. He strips away pretense, forces us to confront uncomfortable truths. In psychology, we study the masks people wear, the personas they create to fit in. But because he sees it as the natural state of things, the truth behind our carefully constructed order. What might we become? The understanding. But what happens when those masks crack? When the pressure becomes too much? The Joker is that breaking point personified. A man who's discarded all pretense, all social niceties. He's a man who's seen too much truth, who's peeled back to many layers. He revels in chaos, not because he's mad. Studies show how quickly civility crumbles. Lock people in a simulated prison, watch guards become tyrants, prisoners become animals, human nature laid bare. That deep down, we're all selfish, all cruel, all mad. What if we face the world as it truly is? To show that anyone can become him. Tell someone to administer electric shocks. Watch as they obey authority, even when it conflicts with their conscience. To us, the Joker knows this. He's seen behind the curtain. Arthur Fleck, a man beaten down by life, abused, neglected, mocked. He tries to fit in, to play by the rules. But the game is rigged. The deck's stacked against him, so he changes the rules, becomes the dealer, flips the table entirely, symbol of rebellion against a world that doesn't make sense. In that transformation, people see a dark reflection of their own suppressed rage, their own buried resentments, not because they want to be him, but because they understand him. Who hasn't fantasized about lashing out, about making the world pay for its cruelties? The Joker does it. Not his crimes or his chaos, but his ability to make us question ourselves. Part of us, a small secret part, cheers him on. The desire to tear it all down and start over. About the fragility of order, about the darkness that lurks within us all. That's the true horror. Not the painted face or the maniacal laugh, but the recognition. We see ourselves in him. It terrifies us, showing us truths we'd rather not see. Because if Arthur Fleck can become the Joker, if pushed far enough, if stripped of everything, if shown the true face of the world, would we break? Or would we laugh sometimes? It stares back. The Joker isn't insane. In psychology, we talk about defense mechanisms, the ways we protect ourselves from harsh realities. Denial, repression, projection, tools to keep the darkness at bay. But what if we discarded them all? That's the Joker's challenge to society, to Batman. He forces us to question our beliefs, our morals, the very foundations of our worldview. Are we good because it's right, or because we fear punishment? Do we follow rules out of respect, or out of cowardice? The Joker believes it's the latter.
Ah.
He seeks to prove it, to push people to their breaking points. And sometimes, he succeeds. We watch as good people break bad, as moral lines blur, as chaos engulfs order. We're fascinated, horrified, but unable to look away, because deep down we wonder, could that be us? In a world that often feels cruel and senseless, the Joker offers a twisted kind of freedom. Freedom from expectations, from societal pressures, from the constant struggle to fit in. He says the things we're afraid to think, it's the things we're afraid to do. And in doing so, he becomes a dark icon. People relate to him. They've felt the rage, the helplessness. The Joker gives voice to those feelings, amplifies them, turns them into a grotesque spectacle. And we watch, both repelled and fascinated, seeing our own darkness reflected back at us. That's the true power of the Joker, to make us wonder what we're capable of, what we might become if pushed too far. He's not a villain to be defeated. He's a mirror held up to society, about human nature. And as we stare into that abyss, laughing, the final twist isn't in the story, it's in your mind. As you walk away unsettled, questioning, who would you become? If pushed far enough, the answer might just drive you mad, or set you free, or set you free.